Hi, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Sakina Thompson. If you don't know who Sakina Thompson is, you'll probably recognize this face over here. Okay, this is her. In 2022, she flew across the country to unalive her ex's girlfriend at the time. And in this video, I just want to touch on some things that people aren't really talking about, some key points that I notice that people don't really say and won't admit to in these situations. Like literally, these situations are playing out for a reason, and I'll discuss that later on in the video. Real quick, just in case you don't understand what's going on, I'm gonna play this clip. It basically summarizes what happened, how it happened, ring doorbell camera footage, and just unraveling the monstrosity that this is.
Sakina Thompson told jurors she was jealous of over 2 hours of testifying in her own defense. Sakina Thompson told jurors she was jealous of the relationship her boyfriend had with the victim, Kayla Hodgson.
A little, I guess you could say, jealous and like insecure.
Thompson admitted to flying from New York to Tamarack in July of 2022, in part to confront Hodgson about the relationship, hoping to convince the other woman to stop. This video shows Thompson showing up unexpectedly at Hodgson's Tamarack apartment at 4 o'clock in the morning. When Hodgson let her in, Thompson says a conversation about their love triangle quickly turned sour. Thompson says Hodgson hit her over the head with a hookah.
She just starts grabbing my hair and punching me, and I'm on the floor. I'm kicking. I'm trying to get up to fight back at this point because now it's a fight.
Thompson was 2 months pregnant at the time. She told the jury she had no choice but to grab something sharp and defend herself. Thompson testified that when she thought Hodgson was dead, she tried to clean up parts of the crime scene with Lysol wipes and paper towels. Thompson told jurors she went to Hodgson's apartment uninvited to talk woman to woman about dating the same man. Thompson claims Hodgson attacked her.
Punching me.
Punching you where?
My face.
Where on your face? Point to it for us.
I don't remember, but everywhere
You
on my
don't
face.
remember where she was punching you in your face?
In my face.
I mean, this is why you killed her, right?
No.
Right?
No.
It's not?
No.
You didn't kill her because she was fighting you?
No, I killed her because she took the glass from the hookah and slashed me across my stomach.
Thompson says she was 2 months pregnant at the time. She says Hodgson cut her stomach with a piece of glass. Thompson grabbed the glass and then blacked out. She allegedly...
What I want to know is, did they see that injury on her? Was it a deep wound? Like what?
awoke to Hodgson dead on the floor. Gruesome autopsy photos of Hodgson's body show she was stabbed dozens of times.
I wasn't really walking over the blood. I was walking in the blood.
You walked in the blood?
Yes.
With what shoes?
The BB shoes. I changed my shoes.
Thompson admitted to changing into the victim's clothes, cleaning up some of the crime scene, and being too scared to call police. She also threw evidence in the trash.
No, she's getting close enough because my jacket was cut up.
Okay, your jacket was cut up.
My jacket was cut up.
Okay, and where'd you do with that jacket?
Threw it away.
In the months leading up to the killing, Thompson admitted to getting upset when Hodgson blocked her on social media. The state says she was upset enough to kill.
You wrote her on IG, and she, in fact, ignored your message initially, correct?
Correct.
And that made you angry.
Correct.
Over 2 hours of
Wow. And she just got sentenced. That's why I'm bringing up the video, to life in prison. And not only that, without the possibility of parole. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know the whole story behind the scenes. Clearly, I'm just finding out that she was pregnant and that this wasn't her ex, that allegedly this was just a man that they were both dating. And I just want to point that out because I have that experience of dealing with a man who does whatever he wants, does whatever he feels like he wants to do, come to your face, come talking into your face about X, Y, and Z, that he loves you, that you're beautiful, that you're this, that you're that, and then turn around and say the same thing to somebody else, or run play with somebody else, think they're so suave and they're such a great player and they're so awesome and they could be able to do anything that they want. And the women get mad at each other. Okay, the women look at each other as an enemy instead of understanding that that man chose to whip out his PP. Okay, that man is choosing to put his hands over another woman. He's lusting after a whole bunch of them, all of them, right? There's men out here that are so deep into their lust, they're reaching for other men. So instead of blaming the man in the situation, the woman becomes the automatic enemy. And I'm not trying to cast stones or anything like that, but I did notice when it comes to the jealousy aspect that, yes, any logical person, if you're sleeping with somebody and then you expect a certain type of loyalty with this person, and you find out that they're sleeping with somebody else, you're sharing biological germs, you're sharing things spiritually, there's something off, your body's been telling you there's something off, you spending all this time with this person and they're in your face. So now you feel some type of way. Then you could probably look. She was probably looking at the Instagram pictures, because Instagram is a dingy, dirty place. Okay, filled with people pretending to look and act like they're a certain way, filters, and show you like only the best parts of their life. So that in itself already creates FOMO for complete and total strangers. Imagine if you looking into your phone and you're seeing your quote unquote man with another woman. The jealousy that was pestering in her heart. But the thing that I want to say, that I had talked about in the beginning of the video, that nobody seems to understand when these situations go down, is this quote right here. Okay, it says, all right, and this is from our Father, whether you believe it or not, like, we have a creator and we all gonna see. All right, I'm not pushing nothing on nobody, but in 1 Corinthians 7:8-9 KJV, it says, I say therefore to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. But if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. Okay. And in this situation, it proves time and time again, girl, do not hurt yourself hopping from man to man to man, thinking that, oh, I'm just dating, oh, I'm just this, that, and third. This world has made it a norm, okay, with movies like, and yes, movies, it sounds crazy, but they use movies to condition people, okay? There are people that take movies very seriously. Just the other day, another video that I did, there was a woman or man who was going hard and uses Harry Potter as their history book for sorcery and the good witches and bad witches and this, that, and the third, basing all of their knowledge off of a movie. So yes, people get brainwashed by movies. So you have movies like 40-year-old version where they show, what's his face, I forgot his name, but that actor acting like a nerd, he looks like a nerd and stuff like that, like he's not cool, like it's something wrong to be a virgin. You have three first dates or something like that, or you just have these movies that promote and push it's normal to sleep with somebody on the first night. It's just called a one night stand. Oh, it's normal if you're dating somebody, that automatically gives them access to your body. False. False. And when you're and I've heard another YouTuber, Mark the Messenger, say this, and I do like the sound of it. All right. Just I don't know the person, I don't know the guy, I don't know the person. I'm not saying X, Y, and Z. I'm just talking about a situation. Israelite, elite. Let's like how the elites who aren't really the elites, okay, call themselves that. Okay, the Israelites, being an Israelite, you built different, you move different. It's gonna sound however it is. We don't just follow trends. We don't just do X, Y, and Z. It sounds cocky, but no, that is the confidence that we have because we know who we serve. So at the end of the day, right? You sit there and you look and you're just like, wait a second. Do you think that the woman who goes and, okay, you're a guy, you get in a relationship with her, you automatically get access to them? Okay, I'm trying not to be vulgar, but the rawness really hits different. Okay, imagine you get in a relationship with this woman. That automatically means that you get vagina. That automatically means that you get to to play around with butt. Okay, your value automatically goes down, sweetheart. It makes you easy. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care if you got the light eyes, you got the whatever society sees as the best, right? For mainstream or whatever they try to push. It don't matter if you got a natural big, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you chocolate, best chocolate, super light skin, whatever. It don't matter, sweetie, because at the end of the day, if you don't value yourself, he's not going to value you. Okay? There's a million other women that just as attractive, if not more attractive than you. Okay? And it's just really sad. She got sentenced to life. Okay? All right, this is a clip where it says the loved ones confront her. Okay?
Romantic rival. A woman is sentenced to life in prison for killing her romantic rival. The victim's family came out in droves to witness the hearing.
NBC6's Marissa Bag was the only reporter in the courtroom. And Marissa,
Now she on a
an empty
t-shirt.
seat in the house.
No, there wasn't, Jackie. In fact, the judge asked myself and a few others to sit over in the area that's usually designated for the jury just to make more space there in the courtroom. Many friends and family did speak up today because they knew it would be their last chance to address the killer.
My heart is broken in ways words cannot express.
All
Through
over a
tears,
man.
loved ones spoke out in court about their pain and anger over the killing of 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson in her Tamarack home. Dozens of them packed the courtroom Monday wearing bright pink and black shirts with Kayla's photo and messages of the justice they waited 3 years for.
For the rest of your existence, you will have to look in the mirror every day, regret your decisions, and think about how foolish you are. I hope all your nights are filled with regret and loneliness.
A judge sentenced 31-year-old Sakina Thompson to life in prison for the murder. A jury found her guilty in October. 10 of Kayla Hodgson's friends and family stood firm as they faced her killer for the last time.
What she's done was very wicked and evil, and a person like her, it's important that they never see the light of day again.
Evidence showed Thompson confronted Hodgson in her apartment home in July of 2022 at 5 o'clock in the morning and then stabbed her to death. Thompson testified during trial.
All of this over a man who's sleeping with both y'all. He could possibly have somebody else he's talking to.
Believe her.
Or how about the audacity of you to come up on this stand and waste taxpayer dollars and tell them a crock of garbage to everyone in the courtroom about your blackout reasoning?
Prosecutors say Thompson killed Kayla because Kayla was dating her boyfriend. That jealousy prompted her to fly from New York to South Florida to carry out the murder.
And everyone will get to also see the darkness that this person you're sentencing and her failed attempts to cover it with false claims and her blatant lack of remorse.
I'm just glad that we got the justice that we was looking for and that she will never be able to do this to another family again.
Thompson was sentenced to life in prison without parole. She did have the opportunity to speak today, but she declined to take that opportunity.
What's done is done. Yeah, that's crazy. And condolences to the family, of course. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible, but at the same time, the truth is the truth. Women out there, I don't know if, not saying that it was right. Again, if Kayla Hodgson knew about them being together, women out there that are like that, this is a warning to you, because there are a lot of things that you just don't need to get yourself involved in. Like, they're like over a man. Over a man at that. If you know somebody is with somebody else, you are therefore accepting and agreeing to the consequences that could come. There's a Bible quote that came up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, this is a Bible verse that hits hard. Okay, and I've experienced jealousy. I like anyone who has. I'm gonna keep it completely 100. It's not a good feeling. It's very wicked. It's not to say like that. There's anything that, because God, the Most High, is a very jealous uppercase G God. He the only, uppercase G God. He literally is very, he could be very jealous, and he has righteousness and he has a right to be. His jealousy is righteous, okay? But we talking about the jealousy between, us, all right? Between the humans, other humans, okay? It's Proverbs 27:4, King James Version. Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? Okay. Envy hit different, y'all. Y'all women out there, y'all men out there. This goes vice versa, that know that somebody is with somebody. You don't know everybody. I'm not saying that what she did was right, but you don't know how real. Just like if you in a car on the road, right? You honking at somebody or whatever the case is, you don't know what that person is going through. I'm not saying it's right, but if they hop out the car or they chase you or there's somebody who passed away recently. He was in the car with his girl, 20, I think he was like 20 or something like that. And there was a car behind him. All he simply did was, I think he like honked and the person didn't move, so he went around them. It was at a red light. I mean, a green light, and they wouldn't move. You know that the drill. And the person followed them, getting upset, cussing at them. They met up in a parking lot, all that, and then followed them, and then shot at the car, and ended up piercing him through the back of the seat, through his heart. And he's no longer here with us because of something. You don't know what people are on, the type of time they're on for just that little altercation. Can you imagine sleeping with somebody's wife or somebody's husband? Can you imagine that? Like, the reason why we are in the world that we are right now is because people are not following God's commands. If everybody understood, hey, I can't just get with this girl. I got to speak to her father or whomever is the male figure that's there, the father figure that's there, to be able to get access to this woman. And even then, we have to stay committed. We have to get married. People will be looking at it completely different because people just want to taste. Oh, wow, she's really pretty. Let me go X, Y, and Z. Oh, she's cute too. I know I'm dating her, but she just a little side thing. Oh, dang, yo, she fire. I gotta give her. I gotta give her a shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you'll never be satisfied. There's another Bible quote about how the wealthy are never satisfied. And that can go across the board for all different avenues. Okay. People that are in their flesh, people that are in their sin, you'll never be satisfied. You'll never be fulfilled because you're trying to fill a void with nothingness, with something that's physical. This can't fulfill me. What we need that's inside of us is something that is spiritual. But with all that being said, the whole situation is absolutely nutty. I'm not trying to come at nobody's looks, but I did run across the man.
The male central woman who got sentenced to life in prison because over a nigga. This nigga.
She's stupid.
That's right. This nigga. You went to jail over a nigga caca.
What?
And he moved on to a new woman. raising your child while you're in prison for the rest of your life.
So I get, yeah, definitely. That's been a few years. So he's definitely should have moved on. And not saying this is what the man is thinking, but something tell me it could be a thing. Like, he probably got an ego boost from it. Like, he talking with his, guy friends. Well, I had a girl, my ex killed another, like, over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's wild to boost somebody's ego and he go and raise your kid. He's not going to be faithful to you while you locked up. Clearly, he couldn't be faithful to you while he was free. The main reason, again, is that he was with you for the physical, okay? For the physical. That's what it is. I hate when it does that where like the comments aren't there.
Sakina.
Okay, and then this comment reads, "Who? Terry? He ain't nobody." I guess his name is Terry. Do he got a Facebook? I want to see more pics of him because ain't no way this is final form. Yo, y'all done. This one says she lost her freedom, her baby, and him over him. Wait, what? Yeah, over him, right? Yeah, like, and that's what I was thinking too. Like, what happened to the baby? Well, she definitely had the baby, and now another woman. And that's the most nuttiest thing to know. You would just sitting in a cell, and another woman is raising y'all baby. Like, he didn't. He's gonna move on. Like, he moved on. Not even moved on. He was with you, I guess, but was also with her. All right, this one says, don't forget she took a whole flight to unalive that girl. This other comment says, sisters, who unalive Fatal Attraction for my man gonna have a field day with this one. I don't know what this one says, the man never matches the energy because there's no way you lost your freedom over a man with a chin strap beard. Yo, I'm done with y'all. This one says, the way I was fully expecting to see Idris Elba. Who's Idris Elba again? Heard the name. You probably be like, how do you not know who that is? I don't be keeping up with these people. Oh. That's funny. Yeah, I can't. She's not in jail. She's in prison. That's him. Wow. All right. This one said, yeah, this one. And I'm not trying to come in nobody's look. Everybody had the beauties in the eye of the beholder. Everybody like what they like. You know what I'm saying? But it's not even about. I don't care how fine you are. I don't care if you the most good look. Listen, ain't nobody good looking enough to risk your freedom. Like, that's just a straight fact. Like, that it's a spiritual thing. And I'm gonna go back to this quote right here. All right. It is better to marry than to burn. God knows what's best for us. He already knew what it is. He knows that we came out of him, and we can get jealous. Okay, things could get real. All the emotions that we experience is from the Most High. Like, he laughs. He has a sense of humor. All of that beautiful, wonderful stuff. Like, his glories. I mean, I can only imagine how look at him and live in this time era that we in right now. But I can only imagine if we made his image and the beauty and handsomeness that you see on this world, like, and his son and his glory and the Holy Spirit and how her glory is. That's why it's like it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Condolences to the family, and it's all the way around. There you have a I don't know if she had a baby, a boy or a girl, but you have a child that does not have their mother because of jealousy, because of a temporary emotion. That's another thing to note, y'all. The jealousy is temporary. All right. Once you sit there, you acknowledge it, and you peep, and you like, especially if you a child of the Most High, you're gonna peep that stuff and get convicted. Okay, the Lord's gonna convict you, like, hey, like, you're not supposed to be on that type of time. You're gonna look back at his commandments. You're gonna look and see that we can't be like wanting what other people have, because that you have to be grateful for what you have. You have to be grateful for what you have, or things like this could happen. Okay. If you go to, I was just in Deuteronomy 4. All right. Oh, well, Deuteronomy 5. All right. It says, neither shalt thou steal, neither shalt thou bear false witness against thy neighbor, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, his donkey, his anything that is in thy neighbors. Okay. And this goes for like you have to, it's not easy. This is Deuteronomy 5:7, but it's not easy, but you just gotta acknowledge what the issue is, okay, and tackle it. But with all that being said, see Christ, okay, see Christ, create that relationship through the Most High, and you know just be mindful out here. All right. And with all that being said as well, there's so many things that I have learned, so many things that I could have learned from that the Most High tried to show me. But through the pitfalls and my testimony, you can learn and gain wisdom. Okay. If you are expecting or know someone who is or planning to build a family in the future, these are the things I wish I had known or done and would have avoided so many mistakes, so many things, certain consequences that I'm dealing with today. But it could have been worse. We are truly blessed. But if you can learn from somebody, especially when it comes to how it affecting your new generations, is a different feeling to know every day that you get up that the decisions that you made, certain decisions that you made, certain mistakes that you made affected another human being, your human being. Okay. So if you want to show your support while getting edified, you could check out the link. It's either in the description or the pinned comment. Pick up your Bible, King James Version. Even if it's a few pages a day, will blow your mind. Create that relationship through Christ. We have this amazing opportunity to be with him, okay, forever and ever. All right. Reunite with our Father, okay? Stay sober minded on these spiritual streets. Peace.